and welcome to Crochet Therapy. I'm Barbara, your host, and this is our chat with Tanya. What is hot off the hook? Tonight, I don't usually go live on a Sunday night, but this little missy over here has been crocheting her fingers off, right?
Yes.
She has
sometimes till 4 a.m.
Sometimes till 4 a.m., sometimes till 2 a.m.
Oh, yeah.
Sometimes till 2 a.m. and then you get up at 9 and you start crocheting right away. We have not been able to stop crocheting. And so this has been one of the most fun times I've had in a very long time.
Oh,
and I love you so much.
I love you too.
This is my sweet, sweet sister-in-law, Tanya. She is my sweet hubby's sister. And so she's my sissy, and I call her sissy sometimes. You'll notice that if I say my sweet sissy, this is who I'm talking about. And I just love her to pieces. And she has been super fun because she's been coming up with all of these new patterns and things. And she'll just start crocheting, and I'll be like, what are you making? Like, seriously. She just surprises me so many times. So anyway, I'm going to let her take over. We're going to focus on her for tonight. Tonight is the Tanya Party show.
Oh, when I came here, I brought a lot of my Christmas things I wanted to get done. Mm-hmm. And I finished those really quick. I'm like, I'm done with the Christmas colors.
Yeah, she's like, okay, what next? Twiddle your thumbs. What am I going to do?
It's only so many tea towels, right?
And they're fun while they're fun.
Right.
And then you're done.
Yeah.
And you're like, I got to do something different.
This is dead to me. Let's go on.
Dead. Dead to me. Hey, so I see Bethany. Bethany, we love you too. And I see Alice. Hey, Alice, how are you? And Catherine, I'm so glad you're here with Alice and Bethany. It's so nice to have you here. I know that this is an unusual time, and I hope that, we can just hang out. We've each got a fresca. Tanya has hers in her little retirement cup.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. And,
hey, Bethany, you see yourself?
Bethany, you're on her cup.
Yep.
Yeah. And then spin it and show your husband and you with the llama.
Let's see.
Was it a llama or an alpaca?
Alpaca.
It was an alpaca.
Where's your camera?
Right here, where the light is.
Oh.
So there's Tanya and Tim in Mayberry.
Yes.
With the alpaca.
This is me and my dog, Sapphire.
With a little crochet cap on.
And that's Nyrene, the dog we just lost.
Yeah.
And that's my son and Bethany.
Bethany! Yay. And don't forget, Tim was in the background.
Yeah, Tim's there too.
Yeah.
My husband right there.
He's right there.
Ready to go in the water.
Oh, yeah. Whatever. Tim, we love you too.
It's so nice having him here this weekend.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And my birthday presents from
him.
Her
birthday presents, yes. And he did such a great job. I love both of these. I thought this was black, but it looks like it's navy.
Yeah.
See, when it's up against your dress?
Yeah, it does.
I don't know. Sometimes it looks black, sometimes it looks navy, but it's beautiful. I love it.
So pretty.
Mm-hmm. And that heart is gorgeous.
Yes.
Yeah, it really is. It really is. So we are glad to have Tim and Tanya here. I'm going to see if I can bring this down just a little bit. Here we go. Okay. I have a shine. You have a shine. Yeah. That's what happens at night. What can you do when you have an overhead light? And what can you do? So, Tanya, you have been so busy. Now, some of these she's already shown, but I said this is going to be the hot off the hook show. So why not show them all?
After I was playing with the Christmas stuff, Barbara showed me how to do this. So this was so easy, and it went so fast.
Yeah, granny square bucket hat.
So then I made a blue one.
Granny square bucket hat.
And then I made a pretty multicolored
granny square bucket hat. I mean, those are like potato chips and chihuahuas.
Absolutely.
Yeah, you just can't have one.
And I was starting on a Santa thing. I think I showed you guys that.
Yeah.
It ended up being a little girl gnome,
Mm-hmm.
and then Santa had to come.
And Santa knows. Yeah.
So then that was the end of the Christmas.
Yeah.
And after that, I started working on the pattern that was in our book.
Hi, Nisi.
Hello.
Look at that. This is super, super adorable. So it's a lamb. It's a U-E-W-E. And she's got a little apron on.
It was like playing dress-up dolls.
And
two
purses. Can you see the purses? Let me see if you can see them. Yeah. And then here she is with her shaggy little hair. And there's the parasol. Yes.
Oh. And I tried making a heart, and I turned it into
before
a rose
this one.
because I didn't like it.
Yep. So she's holding the rose
and the butterfly.
And the butterfly. How cute is that?
So
this is, Tanya did this by following a pattern, and prior to this, you had
snowballs. That's it.
Snowballs. You followed the pattern.
Yeah.
But did we watch her tutorial?
Yeah, we watched the video too.
Okay. So,
which is what I've done mostly is watch the video. And
watch a video and then do it. So this one was just all written pattern by itself, and she followed it, and it's just so cute. So cute. Here's the back of her little ears. She looks like a grandma because she's got, her little curly hair. So she's adorable. I love her.
Thanks. So after I made her, I got a little more confidence, I guess. And
yeah,
I found
good empty
empty can. I found a pattern for a Dachshund.
Yes.
And I have a little Anna Banana that's a weenie dog, and so she's my model for this.
How cute is this dog? And this dog is quite long. And she's very well defined. Like the haunches are well defined. She's not just a little tube, right? Hey, Nisi. Hey, Maritza. Hey, Jay. Good to see you. I'm so glad that you're here. And so this is the one that you stayed up until 4.
I had to do this sweater right now.
Right now. She decided her colors, Tennessee orange and white stripe, and she decided that she needed to do it right now. And so I went to bed probably 1 or 1:30, maybe 2.
Yeah.
And you were determined to stay up and finish it. And so when I got up the next morning, I went in the living room and I was like, oh my goodness, look at this dog. So cute. And the sweater is just so adorable. What a great job.
It was so easy. I couldn't believe how easy it was.
Mm-hmm. Making the armholes was easy, right?
Yeah, I just went from a single crochet to a chain, and then single crocheted on top of that.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Not a problem, was it?
Easy.
Yeah. And the neck, I really like the neck because it's got a rib to it. Tell me about how it was when you were trying to get the head through the neck.
When I was putting the sweater on him, I thought, oh, this dog is never going to go in this thing. It's so tiny. And I just started shoving. And then eventually I had to find the ears. Pull them back out.
Yeah.
Because they were somewhere tucked under the sweater.
Yeah. And what about the mouth? You kind of adjusted the mouth.
Oh, yeah. The mouth was supposed to be just a little half smile right here on each side. But my Anna, her mouth goes like all the way to her eyes. Yeah. And then sometimes she gets like her skin caught up on one of her tooth, and it like is cocked up. So I made a little
Mhm.
crazy cock up.
Ah.
How fun that. Let's see.
I know, it's hard to see, isn't it?
There you go.
There
A
you
little bit of
go.
a line there.
Anyway, Nisi says, "Oh, I gotta make one of those. I have a Chiweenie that looks more like a dachshund."
Oh.
And so, yeah, she is looking at that. Hola, Maritza. It's good to see you. Oh, Alice, you have a wonderful night. Have a wonderful night. Oh, there's the dog is sniffing. Sniffing. Yeah. Nisi says she loves it so much. So much. That's nice.
So I have 8 dogs, so I'm thinking maybe I need to make one for every one of them.
Well,
Pomeranians and
oh my goodness.
all of those other breeds.
Oh my goodness. Now was this a paid for pattern or was it a free pattern?
This one was free.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'll Nisi, I'll share it with you.
Yeah.
I'll have Tanya send it to me and I'll send it to you, okay? And that way you can have it. Because it is super cute. And she just sat there like I didn't know what she was doing, and all of a sudden she had a head made. And I was like, oh my goodness, look at that. And she was so worried about this snout at first because, she,
Yeah.
I mean, it just looked like a ball with a thing sticking out of it, like a tube or something, like a hot dog. And no.
What's that Harry Potter game?
Oh, yes, that's right. The Quidditch. She kept saying it looked like the Quidditch ball, like the winged Quidditch ball. She kept like flapping the dog's ears. But you know what? I kept saying, trust the process. I know, when you're following a pattern like this and it's just, they've got you doing so many weird things because it's coming out with a shape, a specific shape. And so it's not going to always make sense. Oh, you're welcome, Nisi. You're welcome. I can't wait to see what you come up with. And so Tanya did. She trusted the process, and like even with the ears, she was like, "Oh, these ears, they look weird. These legs, but no, everything put together looks really good. You did a great job. You did a really great job. Yeah." And so the nice thing about these kind of dogs is they don't bark.
No, they don't.
They don't go potty. They just, sit on your shelf and look cute. You don't have to buy food.
No vet bills.
No vet bills. Yeah. And yeah, they're so adorable. So adorable. So let me see. I'll hold this one like this, like you do for Anna. Have you named this one yet?
Bella.
Bella. Anna. It's the second half of Annabella. So this one is Bella. How cute. Very cute. So then my sweet sissy went off, woo, like on a crazy direction, like I never expected. And she asked me, she said, do you have any 6-weight yarn? And I said, not much, you know me. I'm like 4 and 5, maybe a 3, but that's really pushing it. I really want a 4 and a 5. And I don't do much 6, 7. I don't do anything under a 3. I mean, oh my word, no. And so I said, go in there. I think I have some 6-weight yarn. And so she found it. And yeah, that history has been made. So I'm going to put the doggy down right here. And let's see what she has made. There we go.
There we go.
This, I'll hold it right here and you can talk about it.
So the tentacles are the yarn that Barbara gave me. Mm-hmm. And it started out, the pattern was making the what are these, bobbins?
Bobbles.
Bobble stitch.
Mm-hmm.
And so I came up with eight of these.
Yep.
And then I was attaching my my soft yarn to the outside, and I ended up with 8 tentacles that were wrapped, and then the little suckers on the inside.
Yes.
And then the pattern had me crochet the legs all together in a circle and then build the head from that.
And boop, there's the suction. We've already sucked the brains out of everybody in the house.
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
And Barbara's dog likes to cozy up with
Oh
it.
yes. She really, really does.
So I just attached the brain tonight.
Yep. I asked her, I said, is this the brain or the body?
I don't know. Do they have a brain?
I think they do.
Now the pattern called this the eyes and body.
Okay. So wow. Okay.
Who knows?
Yeah.
Who knows?
So Catherine says, great job on that, but it looks really hard to do. So Tanya followed a written pattern. Now remember, these are like patterns that she's never seen before. This one was a paid pattern. How was it?
Yes, it was easy. It was very easy.
It was
like,
very easy.
She had really good directions on how to do this stitch because I don't think I've ever done this stitch.
Okay.
And
the bobble.
Yeah, the bobble.
She gave
stitch.
instructions for how she wanted the bobble done. And basically, you know, you chain and then you do bobbles and stitches in between. Excuse me, specific to her pattern. And then
the rest of this was single crochet.
And you make this separate and then you crochet them together up one side and down the other. Really not hard.
Yeah, the only thing in the pattern that she kept saying, make sure your baubles were matching the tentacles. Like, so that was the hardest part.
Yep. And you know what? Even if it didn't,
who cares?
That's right. So what?
The only thing with this yarn that I used for the underside, when I tried stretching it, putting these together, I had to really stretch the bottom one to fit this chunky yarn I used for the outside. And so when I did the mouth of the octopus, it called for one ring of half double crochet stitches, and it wouldn't come anywhere near the tentacles. So I just added another ring and then sewed it on where I wanted it.
Yeah.
So that didn't really follow the pattern.
But it worked
the way I wanted it.
Yeah, and it laid the way you wanted it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I love it. Now I saw that some of the things were coming more out in the back and some of them were more up top in the photos. So I think depending on how you sew it on.
Like this section of the head is double crochet, where the front is just a single crochet. So if you reverse that when you put it on, you could have more of a look like this.
Yeah. And I've seen her pictures were both ways. I'm sorry, I'm coughing. I all of a sudden got a tickle in my throat. I don't know what's going on. Might be this fan. So let me see if I can fix that. So do you have anything else that you have to show us? It seems like you've made a lot of things, but you know, how many days did it take you to make this?
Let's see. 3.
Wow. 3 days.
Because I started the inside of the tentacles one night in the evening, and then the next day I put the tentacles on, and then I stayed up late. No, that was that night.
Tristan says, hide the squid from Enzo.
I know, he'll be barbecuing.
Tristan, I asked your mom, is this a Christmas present for Enzo? I don't think it is. I think she likes it. I think she's going to keep it. It's super cute. Super cute. So I actually started one as well, but I've only got like the inside bobble stitches for the tentacles. I think I have 6 done now. And so of course you make 8 and then you have to do the outside and then put them together. Hey, Connie. Hey, Nikki. Good to see you. And so it really isn't that hard so far, but I've only done the bobble bobble rows. And yeah. And the instructions for the outside part are easy. So I think, sewing them or crocheting them together, I've done stuff like that before. That's not going to be hard. And then as long as you follow the instructions, it's pretty standard. I mean, obviously these two little, eyeball things, they're going to be different, but also I'm only using 5-weight yarn, so it's going to be much smaller.
And this is the mini of the pattern.
That's the mini. And she has a regular, which the tentacles are twice as long. Can you imagine? Oh my goodness. I mean, this would be like a showstopper. If you are, at vendor sales or whatever, and you want to have a showstopper, have something that people will come and go, oh my goodness, look at that. This would be great. And it's easy. Catherine, did you say that it looked hard? Catherine, listen, honey, you have made harder things than this.
Oh, yeah.
Remember that one that had like the flames, and you make such detailed things. And this is just a fun squishy. Isn't it, Tanya?
Yeah, it really is.
Yeah. I think that, you shouldn't be. Now, this one is a paid
and
pattern.
You can turn it into a hat.
Let me back it up a little bit. Look at that. Oh no, it's sucking your brain.
I've actually seen patterns on Etsy where they have the cap, like you make for winter, and then this is attached to the top of it with the tentacles coming down the side.
Oh my gosh, put it on your head one more time. Now, what do you think, Tristan? I think
looks like Mama Normal.
Here we go. Hello.
There it goes.
Oh my goodness. Catherine says she wants to make it kind of looks like a Rastafarian dreadlock because of the colors too.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, I really like it. Hey Patty, hey Shatika. Good to see you. Tanya is showing off her octopus. And it's so cute. So cute. Catherine, I can send you the link to the pattern. I think you got it off of Etsy, right?
Yeah, I did.
Okay, it's a paid pattern. And so we'll send that to you. That's really fun.
And this is the mini one.
That's the mini. But you know what? The regular, you showed me the patterns for both. Mm-hmm. And the regular is very similar. Yeah. Not any harder.
No, it's exactly the same.
It's just going to take more yarn. Yeah.
Like the tentacles were double size.
Yeah.
So this would be a little higher.
Tell me how many balls of yarn you think you used of the squishy yarn.
I used one full one and then part of another. And then I used just a little bit of this color.
Okay. Yeah. So the yarn that she used was the Yarn Bee Cozy Occasion. And this is in the Martella or Martell, right? Anyway, it is gold, maroon, and teal colors. And then it also came in colors that coordinated.
Yeah.
So she used the gold for this thing, the brain. And then, if you had that, you could have used that for these too, but I like this too.
Yeah.
I do. But it would have made it easier for you because it would have been the same.
Right. I wouldn't have had to stretch it while I was sewing it.
Yeah.
That was not too bad though.
Not too bad. Yeah. So
it was really forgiving because if some of them I didn't get all the way to the end and I just curled it over and sewed it down and you can't even tell.
Good. That's great.
I don't even know which one it was.
Yeah. There it is.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
I just pulled it tighter so it curled up a little more.
Yeah. And that's the thing with these, I love how they curl naturally too.
I do too.
That is so cool.
I can't keep my hands off it.
I know. It's so adorable and squishy. So anyway,
this part was really easy. because
Okay.
it came up together and then you just cut it in half.
Yep.
And I took an old scrap string and the
Uh-huh.
yarn and put it where halfway was, and I just went like that.
On one
tied it
side.
off, and then went like that all the way up.
Nice. So that one wasn't hard at all. And then this part you made separate and then sewed it on.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it was already stuffed and everything when she was sewing it on. That was the last thing that she was doing. And voila. I really like that. I think it's a good showstopper. Also, for any child or adult that is really into, squids or octopus or anything to do with the sea, this is the way it's going to be. Oh, okay. Tristan says I'd wear it as a hat. Yes, Catherine, I'm making one, but I'm making it with a 5-weight yarn with the puzzle yarn. So I have, remember the puzzle yarn that has like pink and grays? It's very pale. That's what I'm making the baubles with, these things right here. And then I have the, there's a blue with gray, and that's what I'm making the outside with. So it's going to have a nice little contrast. It is sensory heaven. That's what Nisi says. It looks like sensory heaven. Yeah, it really kind of is.
Even Rosie loves it.
Rosie has been wrapping her paws around it and sleeping on the couch with it. Different parts, even when it was, well, she was sleeping with the head of this guy.
Yeah. The
So,
tentacle of this one, and then tonight she had the whole thing.
Yep. Yep. And she was enjoying herself immensely. So yeah, that was fun. So this has been really fun. Now, August, we were supposed to be doing the yarn tour and blah, 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 and all that stuff. And then we got sick, and then we just got busy crocheting. So, it's almost like a fidget toy. Yes. And this would be really good for children who need that sensory input. Don't you think? Because it has the baubles that they can feel.
It's a different feeling.
And then just, the soft squishiness of it. I don't know. When you were teaching, did you have any children that needed sensory input in order to learn? Like they needed to be touching something?
Yeah. There were a lot of kids like that.
Yeah. And I'm sure that there are adults like that too. I mean, because I don't think you outgrow that.
No, you just learn to adapt.
Yeah, that's true. As we sit here and squish this, yeah, we adapt all right. I know, right? Yeah, this is what we do. So cute.
You just hide it in public, right?
We put it on the air and show it to whoever wants to see.
That's true.
Yeah. Yeah. So it's weird. I know that the mouth is on the bottom. I know.
I had to. It wanted me to take a stitch and run it to the top behind the eyes.
Oh.
To bring that in a bit, but I had to go all the way around because I didn't like it that way.
Okay.
It's like,
and
then I even went a few places on the outside so that the baubles would stick up more than the other part.
Okay.
And that could be because I overstuffed it too.
Oh, okay.
Because it might be coming out because of the stuffing. Even though.
Yeah, maybe.
It's like, I don't know.
I like it. But when I look at this face, I mean, don't suck my brain. When I look at this face, I still feel like there should be a mouth right there. Like a little grumpy mouth. Even if it is just a pretend mouth, Isn't that funny? Isn't that funny? So,
I'm smiling at you.
Yeah, that doesn't look like a smile. Nisi says, I know, don't be naughty now. Absolutely. Perfect for an autistic kid or ADHD kid. No, you don't outgrow it. I totally touch things all the time. Touchy. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. I played with my puff balls at the end of my scarf so much that the yarn started coming out. Oh my gosh. I could see that totally happening. Totally happening. Wouldn't this be cute with puff balls on the end?
Definitely.
Yes. Oh, thank you, Catherine. those are the curtains that I crocheted. I just made up that pattern. It was I think a double V, and I used cotton. And so note to self though, the cotton yarn, as it hangs, it'll get longer and longer. Oh. So see how it's like touching, and it wasn't at first. So I could totally go up a little higher with that. But I just crocheted that on my own.
So pretty.
I really like it. I would love to be disciplined enough to make curtains for the whole house. We'll see. We'll see. But anyway, so this was fun. Thank you for joining us. And do y'all have any questions or any comments that you want to make? Oh, I think his little leg got bent. That's why he was. Oh, okay. Yeah. What was I going to say? Oh, any comments or questions for Tanya? Tanya's going to be here. I thought, see, her husband came to get her. And so even though I kept saying, no, I'm going to keep her, I knew reality is that when, I could not really kidnap her, even though I want to. Mm-hmm. If she was deciding to go home, then I would just have to cry and say goodbye and just cry my eyes out, right? Excuse me. But so I asked her tonight, I'm like, okay, I've been saying all day today, I know she's going home. I know Tanya's going to go home. And she said, no, I'm not. I'm staying. So I am really excited. And
our vacation together, we were sick.
Darn it. I know.
The fun has just started.
Fun has just started. But look what we got out of this. I got so much crocheted. You got so much crocheted. This is amazing. I'm so proud of you.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
I'm proud of myself.
You should be. You really should be. Listen, not only is this pattern a written pattern that she followed, but it's an intermediate pattern. Intermediate. Kudos. Yeah. Because this is the girl that, now what about that Pink Panther blanket?
Oh my goodness. I made Ashley a blanket that I started in the 80s, or no, it was after she was born in the 90s. And like I carried it around everywhere we went and would work on it. And when I ended up crocheting, that thing was done. It was as big as a king size bed, but it had 5 sides. It did not have 4 sides. It was so warped.
We don't know how that happened.
Yeah.
No. Just a little extra here and there,
Yeah.
And you gave it to her for Christmas one year.
Mm-hmm.
And that was in the 2000s. So it was like, you had worked on it for at least 15 years.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, right?
It was
and maybe even more.
Pitiful.
Well, and you know what? It was from the heart. So she worked on it for 15 years and she, and it was supposed to be, a regular bed-sized blanket. Turned out to be, it was 5 sides and king size. But it was from Aunt Tanya.
Yeah.
And so, Ashley loved it. And I don't know, for all we know, she puts it on the bed at night. I don't know. But so she comes from that to slowly, dipping her fingers in to making those snowballs. We made, there were some other things that we made together at the cabin that one time.
Yeah. Did the midwife blanket?
We did the midwife blanket this last Christmas, right? Right after Christmas. And, or during Christmas, because you went home right after, didn't you?
Yeah.
Because you weren't here. Were you here for New Year's Eve? Yeah, you were.
Yeah.
Okay. And then it was right after that you went home. Mm-hmm. And the Call the Midwife baby blanket, we did that. And
then I didn't crochet anything until
now.
Till now. Yeah.
Yeah. And so she brought some whips with her and she got them done. And then you still have one that you're still working on.
Yeah.
But that one, you had to step away for a little bit just to give yourself a little brain rest on that one.
My yarn's in Florida.
Ooh, that makes a difference because you needed green, right?
Yeah, it's specific colors to finish that
pattern. Okay. Yeah. That's what I thought. So that's when she started picking up all of these little things. And this was, well, they all know this is sassafras, and sassafras was made 2 summers ago at the cabin during the time when we were hanging out together, and that was during the time that we made some of Sarah Zimmerman's snowballs with the little hats on the top. Let's see. Catherine wants to know, how long are you staying, and are you going to get a table with Barbara? You going to get a table with me, or are you going to come to? Tanya has to go.
Means.
The table at the vendor sale.
Oh, no, I'm just going to make things and you can have it.
Isn't she crazy? Isn't she crazy? So I may sell some stuff for her at the vendor sale, at the craft sale. But it'll totally be for her to, buy some more yarn and do fun things like that. But yeah. So, learning new things. This pattern right here, it has the loop stitch. I had never done that stitch before, and so I just followed the directions. And so I will very easily get intimidated. And I'll look at something and go, oh, I can't do that. Or, oh, that's a lot of sewing, or that's a lot of work or whatever. And then I end up doing it and I'm like, oh, that wasn't so bad after all. Now this little gal, I am not selling. This is sassafras. She's my dream goat. One day I'm going to have real goats, but for right now, this is what I have. And, Catherine says she saw my midwife blanket, but she didn't see yours. Tanya did make one, and it was really lovely.
I'll bring it tomorrow.
You have it at the cabin?
Mm-hmm.
Yay! Okay, Tanya's going to bring it. She's when she comes back tomorrow, and it's at the cabin, and she'll show it to you. It's really pretty. It's a silver sparkle, and she did a great job. And oh my gosh, anytime she would see something that was not right, frog, 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 frog.
Poor Dorn.
Her brother, my husband, would just go, "What are you doing? What? Why are you pulling the yarn out?" And be like, "Because we can." He freaks out anytime I pull yarn, anytime you pull yarn. It doesn't matter.
Mm-hmm.
He's like,
all that work.
What are you doing? For you, it's nothing, but for me, it's a lot. He's so funny. He does. He totally freaks when you frog yarn.
Yes.
He's not a fan of frogging. So she'll, oh, thank you, Bethany. Thank you. She said sassafras is cute. Thank you. I love her. The only thing, it didn't call for a tail. So she doesn't have a tail, but she does have horns and those cute little ears. And look at her little face. Oh my gosh, right? And I ended up, it called for like sewing on the eyes, and they were supposed to be like, because goat eyes are different. I don't know how they are. I can't remember if they go straight up and down or if they go this way, but they don't have pupils like we do. The round ones, okay. They have, anyway, it's different. Tristan says the only reason she finished the Pink Panther is because they quit making the yarn. So if they still had that yarn, you'd still be going.
It would be a tent we could cover a van with.
Or the house.
True.
Oh my goodness, you can see it from space. What? Arnold, what is that big pink thing down on the ground? I don't know. It looks like crochet from here. Let's get a close up. I don't know. That is so funny. Okay, Nikki, I got row across cape done and changed yarn. So excited about it again. Good. You got row across cape done. I'm not sure what that means, but I know it's special.
Across the cape.
Okay, that sounds great.
Changing the color for the next one.
I love it when you can change the yarn. Definitely, definitely. Hey, do you remember when we used to do the game where I would do like we would be crocheting together, and when someone who was watching got to the end of the row, they would say one more row, and then at the end of that, like it would pop up and they would say one more row, and then I would throw out a trivia question or something like that, and then we would keep crocheting until someone else got to the end of a row. It was called one more row. Oh, that's okay. The game that we used to play. That sounds fun. We might have to play that. So get your trivia game intact and your bring your whip. Maybe we'll do that on Wednesday. And maybe I'll get Tanya up early enough and we can play it together. We'll try. Maybe I'll go sit on her and I'll be like, Sissy, we're doing this live. Open your eyes. Right?
I just closed them.
Listen, if that happens, I'm keeping her awake until we do our live. Okay. Then she'll be so loopy. We don't know what kind of sissy we'll get. Might be crazy sissy. Oh my goodness. But that'll be fun. That'll be fun. So, yep, I think that's all I've got. So yeah, thanks for letting me play with my sassy. And then right there is my Mabel chicken. So this is a Mabel chicken, and I think Tanya needs to make some Mabel chickens. I don't know how much of that big yarn you have, but boy, that would make a really big Mabel chicken.
Yeah, the Martello color.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Or even and then that
sports jeans. I sent my husband to the Hobby Lobby.
Yeah, she ran out because making the tentacles, that took one whole skein. So she's like, something's got to happen. And so we were looking online. We couldn't see whether it was in stock in Sevierville or not. So I got on the phone and called them. And, they are so nice. I said, I live 30 miles away and I'm in the middle of a project and I need another skein of yarn, a very specific yarn. And I said, before I make a drive, can you please go check the shelf? She's like, sure. So she wanted to know what the name was. And she's like, hold on just a moment and I'll be right back. And she came back and she said, we have 7 skeins of that yarn. And I said, thank you very, very much. She said, it's my pleasure. And have a blessed day. So I really liked it. And she was so nice. Did not make me feel bad about making her run and look on. The Bear Lovey. The Bear Lovey. Okay, that one I made. I made a bunny lovey. Okay, so I made this one. Is this the one you're talking about? This one is a bunny lovey. And but it's because it's just flat. It's not stuffed. The only thing stuffed is the head. And then Bethany says that Pink Panther needs a friend. Oh my goodness. So now a couple weeks ago, I was showing, okay, so it was this one. This one is from a book. It's called Knotted. Let me see if I still have it. Yes, I do. Okay, hold on and I'll show you the book, okay? Oh. Okay, hold on. I was sure. Okay. It's this one. So let me see if I can share this one. Let's see. Here we go. Okay, so it is a book. Let me see if I can find one. Amazon. There we go. It's this one. It's called Mama Made Minis, Knotted Lovies. And so the one that I made was a little tiny bunny. Now this is, I think, is a 5-weight yarn, and it's squishy, but it's small. So I have a feeling if you use the 6-weight yarn like Tanya did with the with the octopus, I think you would get a more chunky, more substantial feeling lovey. But this one I love. It's tiny, it's soft, it's just really cute. Like even the tail is a ball. It's not it's not a pom-pom, so it's not going to get in a baby's mouth and choke it or anything like that. But there's all kinds in this book. There's 16 heirloom amigurumi crochet loveys. So that is the book. According to this on Amazon, it says $21.99. It says Walmart, you can get it for $17.39. eBay, $17.23. I would probably do the Walmart if you could get free shipping. Amazon, you might get free shipping. Anyway, that's what I would do. So, and then this one is the Mabel chicken, and that one is a paid pattern. Just Google Mabel chicken and you'll find it. I have found that doing the Mabel chicken in different size yarn will make, obviously a different size chicken. Now this one, I used the puzzle yarn for this one. You can see that puzzle yarn is in jigsaw.
Yeah.
And but I used too big of a hook, and if you look closely, you can see the holes. So this one I'm keeping. I am not selling this one because I'm not happy with the way it came out. There's too many holes. You can see the stuffing. I'm not a fan in that, so I'm just going to keep this one. But I am making more in, and using a correct color or correct size hook. I also adapted it to make a beak because all it had was like drawing a line. It didn't have this. It didn't have this sticking out. So yeah, so I made this. So anyway, this is the Mabel chicken. Love it. So bump, bump, bump. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
So let's see. You're welcome, Jenny. You're welcome. Now, Jenny is from hot Florida.
Ooh.
Yes. She's from the west side. I mean, the east side. She's from the east side of Florida. So she's near the water, and but it is hot. So I am looking forward to some cooler weather. Tanya has some plans. The woman is a genius, let me tell you. And so she's got some plans. I'm not going to tell you what it is. I'll have to show you once we get them done.
Yep.
But she's got plans. The girl has plans. And I am so excited. I can't wait. So we're just going to give her a round of applause. Yay. And say she is the best sissy in the world. And I know Tristan, North Florida. Okay. Yes, she's from North Florida. Okay. It was not Orange Park. Is it Orange Park? Oak Park. Oak. I cannot get it. Jenny, it's not coming to my mind, and I wish it was, but it has eluded me where you're from. So, Tanya, you didn't get to see these, but these are all the granny squares that I found that people sent me.
Oh, wow.
I know, a ton of granny squares. These have hearts on them. And so I know, look at that one.
Look at that.
So I'm sure that I know who this one is from because Nikki loves cows. And it's a running joke that she doesn't weave in her ends. So I didn't find this until this last week when I found, and she had it tucked up under here.
Oh, awesome.
Little sneaker girl. I laughed so hard. I'm like, this is awesome. This is Nikki. And I love it. So she had it tucked up under there. When I first opened it, I didn't see that there were that there were two ends not woven in. But I love this. And then she made the coffee mug.
Nice.
I know. For the morning coffee and crochet. My cousin Robin made these so that they would be like inserts around all the different designs. So that was very smart.
Oh, that was thoughtful.
And so anyway, and then I have a whole bunch more. So
Wow.
I showed them off at my one of my lives this last week. But so putting those together, that is officially the first housewarming gift for here because so that was fun. Live oak. Live oak. I thought it had oak in it, but I just couldn't get it. Live oak. Yeah. So that was near where Live Oak. Wouldn't we have like Nazarene like not mission things, but some of the kids things like the teen you remember how they would have like the quizzes, teen quizzes and stuff like that. Anyway.
Yeah.
I know that we've gone through Live Oak and I know we've been to Live Oak. But anyway, so how is your weather? Are you staying cool? Oh my goodness. Today it was rainy here and we had a storm warning. They were saying that it could get like really rough. But it wasn't bad. And we did get some rain. We got a little bit of thunder, but nothing too bad. Tanya and Tim didn't get a whole lot at the cabin. It was mostly on this side.
Yeah.
And the dogs did really good yesterday. They were out on the deck and
drank all the water.
Yeah, they drank all the water. You don't think they spilled it. You think they drank it.
Yeah. He didn't think they spilled it.
Yeah.
I would bet money that Bootsy took a dive into it. And he said, no, there was no water.
Oh my goodness. Yeah. That's so funny. Yeah. Jimmy says she's expecting rain later this week. Yep. So tomorrow morning, I'm going live with Connie and from Just Another Stitch. And so we'll be chit-chatting and doing dad jokes and having a good time. And so you won't want to miss that. Probably going to be 9 o'clock in the morning, Eastern Standard Time. Goodness, I used to do it like 7 o'clock, but that was when I worked.
Yeah.
I don't have to get up that early anymore. And I'm barely getting up for the 9 o'clock, right, guys? I know. Quizzing was in Live Oak. Okay. Thank you, Tristan. I thought that we had like teen quizzing or something like that was in Live Oak. I thought we went to Live Oak for something. Thanks, Tristan. Your son is watching you, Tanya. Would you like to give him a special message?
I love you.
Okay. I love you too, Tristan and Bethany.
Bethany, we love you.
So there we go. That's not embarrassing at all, is it, Tristan and Bethany? No. No.
You like my new glasses, honey?
Oh, yeah. She got new glasses. They're purple. I think they're lovely. Tanya's still getting used to them because they're a plastic frame and because of the bifocals,
Yeah, the bifocals are higher in this one than my old pair.
You might have to wear them down on your nose like that.
I'm ready for a granny chain.
Uh-oh, you lost interest for a minute. What?
Internet.
Oh, internet. I thought you lost interest. I'm like, are we that boring, Nikki? Oh my goodness. So Nikki, I don't know if you saw, but I was telling Tanya about this and about the loose ends. So I don't know if you saw that or not, but I think you are amazing, Nikki. Amazing. And I love it. So anyway, I'm sorry that you lost internet. I'm so glad that it wasn't interest. That would have hurt my feelings. I'd be like, what is wrong? We were boring.
I know.
Nothing's worse than that. Oh my goodness. So we've heard a couple good jokes lately. You told me a chicken joke yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
And a roof of a barn.
Yeah. What do you? I don't remember the question.
What do you call it when a chicken lays an egg on the roof of a barn?
There you go.
What do you call it?
I know.
Go ahead.
Egg roll.
Egg roll. Bum. Tristan says, love you too. Tristan says you should show the crochet glasses. Well, she's already taken the crochet off of those glasses.
It stretched and started rolling down in my eyes.
So she had like a crochet bifocal line.
Which I took a pair of scissors too.
Yeah.
And the doctor said, where's your crochet?
The doctor was disappointed.
Yeah.
He totally went home and told his whole family at dinner about Tanya's crochet glasses. You know he did.
He told his mama for sure.
Oh yeah, because his mom crocheted and he had to tell Tanya all the things that his mom crocheted too.
Yeah.
That's fun. You know what surprises me is there are a lot of people who crochet and yet they don't talk about it.
Yeah.
They don't walk around going, wearing crocheted pants and crocheted bucket hats, and they're not crazy crochet ladies. They're just normal crochet people. I think if you're over 50 or whatever, right?
Mm-hmm.
You should be allowed to be as crazy with crochet as you want to be. So if you want to totally wear those crochet pants and rock the wild colors and crochet vest and crochet your glasses, I think you should be allowed to do it.
I think I'm going to work on some pants for Tristan and Bethany.
Matching.
Granny squares.
Granny squares. That's awesome.
Oh, have you seen those on?
Yes.
Those are funny.
They are awesome. So listen, you know what you're getting for Christmas. This lady doesn't play. Let me tell you. She is like, she decides, I'm going to make a 3-foot octopus. And she makes it, right? I'm going to make a lifelike dachshund dog. And she does it. Nothing stops her. Very creative. Oh my gosh, I can't wait to tell you what she's decided she's going to make. It's so exciting.
I wish you were here, Tristan.
Yes, Tristan, can you please get in the car and drive up here right now? You have time.
Yeah.
Call off this week.
The whole week.
The whole week.
The whole week.
And come on.
Come on, Bethany.
Yeah, come on. Bring your tools. Right?
Yes.
Whatever you got, whatever will fit in the car. Yeah. So, we can't tell you about that project because that is not a crochet project. That would be crazy if we crocheted that together.
That would be crazy.
Yeah, it would be.
Oh, there's got to be something we could crochet.
I know. I'm just trying to figure out what. I mean, some people put chandeliers in there.
I know.
You saw that, huh?
I saw that.
Yeah. Well, don't forget the crocheted squid hats. Oh, Tristan says, don't forget the excuse me. So if you make them granny square pants, Tristan says I'd rather have the squid.
Oh yeah.
He'd rather have the squid hat or the squid. Because if we do the crochet pants, your mama's going to make you hats. You can wear it at Halloween. I mean, and just, you would love it anyway. But then you could pretend like, yeah, I'm not really loving it. My mom just made this for me. But you could really secretly rock it. I know you would. My cousin Lori made shorts for her husband.
Uh-huh.
And they did okay. They did. But she made them in like a tan khaki.
Oh yeah.
Color. And the man was tan, so it kind of looked like he didn't have pants on.
Oh no.
Which was a little disturbing and upsetting.
I've seen some of those Walmart shoppers that look like they have nothing on.
Yes. Tristan wants to know, what did you break this time? Nothing. It's what we're creating.
Yes.
And
we have broken nothing yet.
Nothing.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah. She keeps saying yet. Nothing yet. Nothing yet. We have broken nothing yet. That is true. That is true. Well, did we break the motor? And I say collectively.
Nah.
It was on its way out, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Okay.
That spindle was gone when we were touching it.
Okay. So maybe we didn't break the motor. I don't know. But yeah, it's something that is fun. And yeah, that's it. That's all I can say.
Yeah.
You'll just have to wait and see. And it may actually be on the Cedarcroft channel. Oh, speaking of Cedarcroft channel, have you seen the butterfly on the Cedarcroft channel? I don't know if you've seen it, but just this past weekend, we were sitting on our entry porch, and that's where the garden is and everything. And there's tons of butterflies. And there was a really gorgeous black velvet butterfly with blue inside. And then on the outside of the wings, it was like little dappled orange and white dots kind of a thing. It's called an Eastern tiger swallowtail butterfly. And so I got a really good video of it. And so it's on the Cedarcroft channel. And you can take a look. It's just a minute long, but it's just so pretty. And it was just sitting there, just shining for us. It would just open its wings, and then it would close them, and then it would open them. And it was like it was showing off for us, wasn't it?
It was.
I know.
You told it to turn around, and it did.
I said, I really wish it would turn around so I could get, a view of the outside of the wings with that color. And it was like, oh, okay. And it started turning around. Oh my gosh. I think it was listening to us. So Tanya, what's next on your hook? What do you have planned next? Do you know?
I think I'm going to do the big octopus.
The big octopus.
Yeah.
Yes, that is going to be so awesome. So according to the directions, the big octopus is supposed to be something like 30 inches from the tip of the head to the end of the tentacle. This one, I think, is bigger than what it said, isn't it? Or is it?
It said 15.
Well, and see, I think like this right here. I don't know if you can actually see, but this is longer than a foot.
Yeah.
And there's no way that the rest of it is just 3.
And I didn't have the right size hook. I used a J.
That's right. She didn't have the K hook. She had a J hook. So she used a smaller hook. Could you imagine if she had used, now I have a K hook that you can borrow if you want to make the big one. But okay. I think that the J hook is perfect for this because it's not too tight and it is not letting
I don't see holes.
Right. It would drive me crazy if I went to all this trouble and I saw holes through it. Just like that Mabel chicken drove me crazy. I'm like from here, I can see, oh, it's fine, right? It's fine. There's nothing wrong with it. But if you look up close and then you see these little holes with the white, I can't sell anything.
Nobody else looks at it like that.
But they might if they want to buy it. She's saying that I'm being too picky, and I may be. So I did notice that that Sarah Zimmerman, when she does her crochet critters, she leaves holes in hers. I've noticed that in that book, like even her photos, you can see holes in them. That would drive me absolutely crazy. And yet it's okay, apparently.
Yeah.
No, it's not. No, it's not. Not for me. I want a nice tight stitch, especially if I'm going to sell it to someone. I don't want some little kid being able to like pick. You know how dogs do?
Yeah.
You know, and they're like, "Oh, filling, stuffing. Let me get this out." We had a toy that
Poor
Rosie
duck.
played with, a duck, and you know, Rosie played with it. It had a split in it, but Rosie wasn't actively pulling the stuffing out of it. It was kind of flattish. And so it was fine, right? And then her little dog gets a hold of it and it's like, woo, woo. Shook it. Like, we didn't even know. I walked in the room and I'm like, oh, looky there. And Tanya's like, oh my gosh, when did you do that? Like, there was stuffing everywhere. So funny. So funny.
Died.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Nisi says, I can't handle having holes in my amigurumi. Thank you, Nisi, for validating me. I can't stand it either. Mm-mm. Now, like this Mabel chicken, she's just mine. She's sitting on a shelf. I'm okay with it. I'm like, okay, Mabel, you're going to sit there. You're going to be holy. You're going to be nice and cool, chill, whatever. Nobody's going to have you to judge you. So, and Tanya says, nobody's judging you anyway, Mabel. But I think they are. So Nisi agrees. So yeah, I just want a nice tight amigurumi. I don't want to see through the stitches. I mean, looky here. Looky here. You don't see white in this little doggy. And this is so cute. How cute is this? So what kind of dog do you think Tanya should do next? I think she should do a Chihuahua.
Oh, those 3 Chihuahuas at the shelter were given away.
Yes. They've been
adopted.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yep. So we follow, which we probably shouldn't.
Oh, no.
Lots of local. Oh, look. Patty says, I've used clean pantyhose or nylon knee highs in the same color if I have holes. Nice. So then your stuffing doesn't go through. And then, like, if you have like a brown, then you use like a tan and it won't show.
Good idea.
Good idea. Good idea. So, yeah, Tanya and I follow on Facebook several shelters. Mm-hmm. We shouldn't, because neither one of us
need another dog.
Or kitty, because I look at the kitties too, and there's no way I can get a kitty. No way. And I'm not going to do a dog. The only way I would do a dog is to do a guardian dog for like for outside. Yeah. For the chickens and goats and things. Yeah. Yeah. So anyway, I just love this so much. I was like trying to arrange her little thing here. Oh my goodness. See, if it was a girl, you could like give a little necklace or a little collar, like a little dog collar, but she doesn't need it because she's styling. She's ready for winter and fall and football. She's ready for football. So yeah. Ginny says Chihuahua. She said, you read my mind. I was going to say a Chihuahua. I think they would look really cute too, don't you? The other thing that I found that I actually started, Joyce. What? Joyce. With a heart. Bethany's saying Joyce. Would love that. What? See, it's just Joyce with a heart. Oh, JC. Oh. See, I can't read. It is JC. Okay. I can't read. I'm like, JC. Okay, you should make JC. Oh, cute little dog. What kind of dog is JC? Bethany, what kind of dog is JC? And I'm sorry I said Joyce, but I can't read. Obviously, I thought that Nikki was losing interest, and yet she was losing internet. Oh my goodness. Okay, so JC, yeah. Only crochet dogs, Tristan says. I know. I agree. But, that still doesn't stop us from looking. I have seen some really, really adorable dogs. But, yeah, there's just no way. Not right now. Not right now.
Yeah, there was that Great Pyrenees that had been in the shelter for months.
Yes.
And I decided I was going to get it. And nobody took it when I got back up here. They took it. Somebody adopted it.
Yeah. And
that was a horse.
It was. And a Great Pyrenees is a farm dog. It's a protector dog.
Yeah.
So it would have been really active. And so now, Tanya, I don't know if you know, but Tanya has 8 dogs now. And at one point you had 10.
13 was the highest.
13 was the highest. She collects dogs. Yeah. She rescues dogs. So she takes in dogs that nobody else wants. That, like, Lightning was found at the edge of the woods.
Hog bite in his neck. And we got him treated, and he's hopping along, doing good.
Yeah. Chihuahua. Oh, okay. So JC is a Chihuahua. I wasn't sure because JC kind of has like a darker color, and she's so beautiful. She's got a little bit of a long hair too, right? Is JC a little bit of a long hair Chihuahua then? She's saying that it's a Chihuahua.
Yeah.
Cute. You need to do it in JC colors then.
Yeah.
That's what.
Cute.
Yeah, that's what Bethany is saying. That's awesome. That's awesome. So yeah, we definitely don't need new dogs or cats, but that doesn't mean that we don't love them.
Yes.
Yes. And yeah. So I mean, if we had fences and we had shelters and things like that, we could have some dogs. Great Pyrenees is a really great farm dog because they protect your livestock. And they actually, when they live with your livestock, they are so protective that, like, if a coyote comes on or whatever, they're going to fight that coyote with all its heart and soul to protect its best friends, its besties. So anyway. Oh, goodness. Catherine says, Tanya, you can never tell your husband he's in the doghouse because there's no room.
I think the doghouse is my bed.
Okay. I was just going to say, listen, Tim lives in the doghouse because her house is the doghouse. Right?
Yes.
So poor Tim, does he even get a part of the bed that he can call his?
That guy stole my blanket last night. Really?
Yeah. So her dog.
She's a Chihuahua.
Yeah.
Sort of.
Yeah, I would say.
Yeah.
She looks as much of a Chihuahua as any other one.
That's true.
And so, yeah, the poor man lives in the house that the dogs have taken over. So anyway, yeah. And the dogs, a lot of them will sleep in the bed with you if they want, right?
The small ones.
Yeah, the small ones. Some of the bigger ones like Sammy.
Yeah, Sammy and Cody are always on the dog beds. And
yeah.
Bootsy can't get up anymore because she falls off the bed.
Okay.
She stopped trying.
Yeah, that's good because she'll hurt herself. Yeah. All right. So your next project is to make the large octopus. Are you going to start tonight, or are you going to give yourself a look at that face? Look at that face. Of course she's starting tonight. What was I thinking? That was a dumb question. Oh my gosh. I'm glad we got it on camera. The look that you had on your face. Yeah, you're like,
I know.
You have 3 heads, girl. You don't even know me, do you? That's what she was thinking. You don't don't even know me, do you? I'm just making conversation. So, yeah. Anya is going to start on that as soon as she can.
Start the tentacles tonight.
Yeah, yeah. And you left that yarn here, so you need to, make sure that you have enough.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So, oh my gosh, I think since you have the other colors, you should make the tentacles, the inside, one of the solid colors.
That's true. Good.
Do you have the teal?
I'm going to say yes.
Oh, probably, but it might be in.
It's in the pie.
Oh,
hutch at the cabin.
At the cabin. Good. Good. So you can just lay them out. You know what you could do? You could switch it up.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my. I like that idea. Like do some of them teal, some of them the maroon, and some of them the gold.
Yeah.
And but then you wouldn't have an even number. Is that going to bother you?
Nope. It didn't happen here.
Oh, okay, good. Good.
See, there's only 2 of these colors.
Okay. Oh, good. Okay, good.
And 3
Oh,
of
that
each
worked
of the
out really
others.
good. 3 of these. And 3 of these.
So I just followed a pattern.
Nice.
Boom, 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 boom.
Good. I like it. I like it a lot. She did a really great job. I'm going to show you these a little bit closer up. So these are the baubles that were on her tentacle. And then this is the other side of it. Very substantial. I mean, you can see, look, it's really, really crazy big. And yeah. Let's do this. So there is the head. Oh my gosh, how cute. Like, oh my gosh, he's very squishy, very soft, and very huggable. Very huggable. I can honestly say this is the only octopus that I really want to touch. I don't want to touch a real one. Now, our Italian friend Enzo, who is 85, 84,
Soon. 84.
85 soon. He loves octopus, and it's from Italy. And he says that he even used to eat it raw. Now, we don't know about that, but
I believe it.
yeah. Yeah. Said it's very tasty. So, but I think with the octopus, you only eat the tentacles, right? Do you eat this part? Yeah.
He says he boils it and then he puts barbecue sauce on it and puts it on the grill.
Oh,
It's really good.
so he must eat the whole thing. I bet he does.
I bet he does.
If he used to eat it raw, he probably eats the whole thing.
He'd skip school and go.
Hey, Jennifer, good to see you. Good to see you. I'm so glad that you're here. And oh wow, we've gone over an hour. Isn't that crazy?
Oh wow.
Just chatting away about, first we started with crochet, and now that is so funny looking. You know what it almost reminds me of in that picture is, do you remember the cone heads?
Yes.
From Saturday Night
yes.
Live? And then they put their heads together. Oh, play ring toss. Wasn't that the naughty game? Was the ring toss?
Yeah.
I don't know. Anyway. Oh, we have totally, I mean, this might as well be a Friday night. This is Sunday night. But it might as well be a Friday night because I'm feeling a little funny. Anyway, yeah, just seeing it there, it kind of does remind me of the, yeah, that is funny, the cone heads. If you are not familiar with the cone heads, oh my goodness. Oh, Nisi says, my husband ate blackened octopus in Mexico and he ate the entire thing. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Nisi, do you remember that? The cone heads? And then we went, woo, together. Oh my gosh. Yeah, if you're younger, then you probably won't know what we're talking about. And you probably think those girls are crazy.
To look it up on.
I know. Look up the cone heads. That and the one with more cowbell More cowbell. Oh my gosh. Okay, that one is good too. So anyway, I know if you haven't seen that one, you don't know what it is.
Yeah.
You have to look it up. But anyway, so all right, let's get started on the next project.
Okay.
Okay. Y'all, thank you for joining us. Thank you for hanging out with us. And thank you for just, letting us be silly and chatting away and everything and having some fun. Tanya is amazing. Her crochet is like stepping up to like major league. Okay. She's going to the major league. This is an intermediate pattern. And to her, this is easy peasy. So you know that she is already in the major league, even though she probably doesn't believe it. Well, she does.
I do now.
Yes, she does now. Tell them your special thing that's happening in October.
Oh, I'll be teaching 6th and 7th or 8th graders
Something like
how
that.
to crochet.
How to crochet. She is teaching, I think it was 7th and 8th grade.
7th and 8th, yeah.
7th and 8th graders how to crochet, and it is a homeschool co-op group, and so
the home
ec
vision.
And so she is going to be teaching crochet. She's going to have to come up with her own lesson plan and the step-by-step and what they're going to do. So she's going to have to come up with, the project. So it's probably going to be something easy like a washcloth or a dishcloth or something that they can actually finish and feel proud of and give it as a gift if they want to, mom or dad. But right? This girl is going to be a crochet teacher. That's amazing.
Yeah. That's crazy. Isn't it?
And it's something that she didn't expect. She didn't go looking for someone with this homeschool co-op. They reached out to her and said, hey, would you be willing to teach 7th and 8th grade kids?
And me. She said, and me.
She wants to learn too. Yes. So that's awesome. I love it. So
that'll be in Ocala, Florida.
Ocala, Florida. So if you're in that area and you are part of a homeschool co-op or whatever, just kind of feel around for, I know that they'll be making announcements or whatever, but yeah, you're going to want to get in on this. You are.
It'll be fun.
It will be fun. I can't wait. I can't wait to see what she comes up with. I can't wait to see, because number one, she's a great teacher. She's been teaching for 40 years. Okay. So that is going to come natural. This crochet part, she is like she's blossoming right now. Really. So for her to start teaching, it's going to just expand her world so much. Anyway.
Yeah.
We'll see. We'll see what you do.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And I hope that somebody films it so that, so that we can just kind of see highlights of it. Maybe the kids don't want to be filmed, but maybe, somebody can film, like we can clip those out,
right. Yeah,
depending
absolutely.
on, yeah. And maybe we can share some of that with other people.
Yeah.
So don't be afraid if someone approaches you, if you are a crocheter and somebody approaches you and says, hey, can you teach me? Well, sure. I can teach you. I can show you exactly what I do. And then you can take it from there and run. Have fun. So anyway, I hope that you have a great day. Thank you for hanging out with us. And I'll see you tomorrow. And Tanya will see you, I know, later on this week. We're going to be getting a little more active.
Yes.
Yes. Because we're both feeling better and we're both getting over this, yeah, whatever you want to call that. And so, we're going to be having some fun.
Yes.
So I hope that you stay safe, be kind, and get hooking, and much love to everybody. I'll see you tomorrow morning, and Tanya will see you
later. in the week.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Tristan says, back to work already?
For free.
For free.
For free.
Yeah. This is a voluntary position. And so listen, Tristan, if you want to learn how to crochet, come on down.
Tristan
Come on
used to
up.
crochet.
Well, there you go.
He did a SpongeBob.
Oh, then you would remember. You would, it would just come right back to you. I know it
Muscle
would.
memory. Get right back in.
And Bethany says that's awesome. So
Oh.
anyway, all right. Love you guys. And I will see you tomorrow morning.